Here we go.
What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I'm out for a little solo trip. At this point, I've been up for 27 hours straight. I'm on Long Lake. I just paddled from the put-in all the way to the last campsite in the lake, the last lean-to. It's an 8-mile paddle. I did it in just over 2 hours. I think I averaged like 3.7 miles an hour. But that campsite was taken. And every single campsite on the lake is taken. And I'm all the way at the end. I'm at the river. And I'm a little nervous now because I'm exhausted. And if I head into the river and these campsites are taken, I don't know what I have to turn around and go back. So I'm heading to the river now. There's a couple lean-tos up here, so wish me luck. I need to rest. There's a deer just here staring right at me. Holy cow, guys, we did it. That was sketchy. This lean-to wasn't open. We would have had to go way down the river, and the paddle back would have been brutal because the water level's really high and the water's moving. I'm dead. I'm so tired. We did 8 miles in just over 2 hours. Barely over 2 hours. I was cooking. We averaged 3.76 miles an hour. We did 8.04 miles in 2 hours and 8 minutes. That's pretty good. That's a new record for me. We got a lot of gear. So I'm gonna drink this ice cold beer, drink some water, and then we're gonna get out on the river, do some fishing, and I gotta go back up the river, get a signal, and try and call or text my wife. Alright guys, we're out fishing right now. We're throwing the whopper ploppers around. Here's the situation though. I was hoping to get this trip in, do a 2 or 3 nighter, and slam some monster pike for you guys and some big bass. I wanted to do a couple nights on the lake, 1 night in the river. And I know this time of year is when the pike fishing is going to be hot here. I know where they're going to be. But the water level is incredibly high. We just had all those storms. It's like just after mid-July, and this water should be 2-3 feet lower than it is right now. All right, mission accomplished. We had to go pretty far to get service. I'm wrecked. I'm so tired. My hands are raw from that paddle. We've been fishing for a while now on the river here. We've had 3 blow-ups and didn't land any. But now there's thunder in the distance. So it's probably time to get up to the lean-to. There's one fish right in the spot. I know he's there. Alright, it's starting to rain harder. Time to go. Time to go. Oh, I think we're gonna get wet. Whenever I leave right after I get out of work and I don't sleep, I always forget something. Logan said it. I forgot a plate. But I have my frying pan. The thunder was just crashing just before I turned the camera on. It's super loud. So we might get some good thunderstorms tonight. pads are gonna come down. It's alright. I like a good thunderstorm, especially when you got a lean-to. It's raining good now. Still thundering. Probably gonna give it another hour or so. And I'll be in bed. Probably before it even gets dark. I should get a good night's sleep tonight. I got a brand new sleeping pad. I got the Big Agnes Rapide SL. It's like the Big Agnes Q-Core SLX that I did the review on, but it's nicer, it's warmer. I got the long wide. It's the most comfortable sleeping pad you can buy. I made a huge mistake when my other one started leaking. I bought a Sea to Summit pad, the Ether Light. A lot of reviewers said that was the most comfortable one, especially for side sleepers, and it's not. The last trip, I just took my daughter on an overnighter, and we went to Folensby Clear Pond. I took her bass fishing, but it was super windy and cold, and she caught one bass. And we were supposed to stay 2 nights, but she wanted to go after the first night. So we just had some good food, made some good cheeseburgers, and some breakfast sandwiches the next day, and then we took off. I got my daughter with me.
Hi.
And we're gonna do a little bass fishing and eat some good food. Are you good? Okay. Matt and I got a late start today. We didn't get here until about 6 o'clock. Making up some cheeseburgers and mac and cheese. We have the bug tarp set up here. We don't really need it. There's not much for bugs. There's some few mosquitoes, that's it. But it's supposed to rain. So we want a place to sit in case it starts raining. Right behind it. Oh, almost slipped. Maddie's in the Dream hammock with the hammock gear underquilt. And I am in the Nemo Dragonfly. Alright, Matt says it's good. Packing up the stove quick, and I'm gonna grub. It's gonna rain on us soon. Alright, we got everything dried up. Set up in the tarp.
I saved the food.
Yeah, let it rain. Alright, we're gonna eat this, and then hopefully it stops raining. We can have a fire. Alright guys, that's it for tonight. It's raining, it's not stopping, and the wind picked up pretty good. Got a little chilly out. So Mads is already back in the hammock. She's looking pretty cozy in there. Alright, comfy? Warm? Alright. I'm about to hop in the tent, and we will see you guys in the morning. Mads and I are finally up. Good morning. What time is it? Like 11 o'clock. We got a fire. It's cold. It's windy. All right, me and Mad's got her all packed up. She's bringing some stuff down to the water now. We got the last of it here. I just got to put some water on the fire and we can go. We're not even sure we're going to get off the lake. If the wind really starts ripping, we'll pull into a campsite and stay another night, but I think we'll be all right. The Mads are obviously on the water, doing a little bass fishing here. I got a wacky worm on, she's got a whopper plopper. And where in the past I've killed bass this time of year, we're not catching anything. You like the whopper plopper better?
Yeah, it's easier to catch.
Yeah. Matt's got a fish here. Does it feel like a good one?
Mm-hmm.
Watch the other rod. What you got? Oh, it's a good one, huh?
He's fighting me.
Oh, your foul hook. He's in the back. Yeah, he missed it. That's all right. All right. Good job, man. Let him go.
Over here?
Yep, sure, wherever. He's going.
Are you sure?
Yep, he'll be all right. Bass are tough fish. All right, guys, that's it for this one. Maddie and I are paddling back to the car now. We're trolling a crankbait. The fishing was terrible, and it was super windy. Wind is always the trip killer, if anything. Did you have a good time, Mads?
I did.
Good. Maddie now has a 17-inch lake trout, a 14 and a 15-inch splake, a 32-inch pike, and that largemouth bass she caught today. That's pretty good. So unless we get another fish on the way out, we'll see you on the next one. Thank you for watching. But anyways, that night I didn't sleep hardly at all. My hips were going numb. I was tossing and turning. I couldn't get comfortable, and I've had trouble getting comfortable on that pad since I bought it. So now the quilting pattern on the Rapide SL, that's the best. It doesn't have the big dimples. It doesn't have big vertical or side baffles. It's a tight quilted pattern, and it feels just like your bed at home. So I'm excited to sleep on that tonight. Rain's calmed down quite a bit now, but it's time to hit the hay. We're going to close this night out here. I got to get some sleep, so we'll see you guys in the morning. We're mostly packed up here. Good morning. It is a beautiful morning, but it's going to rain and thunderstorm today. And we're going to make our way back up the lake. If there's a nice campsite open, we'll take it. If not, we're just going to paddle out. There should be some campsites open though, because people are continuing their trip down the river from the lake. That same fish I was trying to catch last night, right up under this tree on the bank, is still there. He blew up on the whopper plopper once, and it's a big fish. And he missed it. And then I threw it a few more times, he didn't touch it. I just threw a wacky worm in there, and I drifted it right over where he is, and I got him. But I lost him. I fought him for like 10 seconds and he was gone. Alright, we're out of there. No fish. The fishing's going to be really hard in the river. It's the highest water I've ever seen here. All the campsites at the far end of the lake where I like to be fishing, they're still full. They're occupied still. So we're going to make our way down the lake. And most likely we're just going to fish out of here. It's a quick overnighter. Really far overnighter. Finally got a fish. Holy cow. Got a boat coming right at me too. Nice smallie. was going to run my line over. Nice smallie. Decent. That took a long time. Holy cow. Have a little bit of something to eat here at this campsite. This is a beach site that we always stop at. Somebody was camping here yesterday. If we caught more fish on the way down, I'd probably camp here and stay tonight. But I'm just gonna head out. My hands are pretty beat. Shoulders, elbow. This is around the halfway point on the lake to the far end campsite. Just to put it into perspective, I got here in the same amount of time as I got all the way down the lake yesterday. Well, it put a hurting on my body doing that. I can't believe I did it with no sleep at all. Well, I'm gonna stay here and drink some cold water. Gonna get changed. I'm gonna put some shorts on, Crocs, sunblock up. It's getting hot. And we'll get back on the water. Alright guys, we got about, I don't know, probably another 45 minutes to an hour paddle down the lake. The last 30 minutes of it is not fishable. I'm about to pull the lines up and haul butt. But that's it for this one. I hope you enjoyed it, even though it is not what I planned. I was hoping for a 2 or 3 night really good fishing trip for you guys. So yeah, I hope you liked the way I stitched 2 of these little trips together. One with my daughter and this one. Never did anything like that before, but hopefully it worked out and you liked it. So we'll see you on the next one. We got a little break now. We won't be back out until September. We'll see you soon, a couple months probably.